Hey guys, welcome to QuorumMind workshop. Today we'll speak about the feature flag. What is a feature flag? Is a runtime control that allow you to enable or disable some features or behavior of the application. It's let you to experiment with configuration without touching any code in the runtime. The usage of feature flag is gradually roll out features to subset of the users, let's say the users with specific age for specific region and so on, run the A/B test on regions and disable or enable features for specific user group. For this, I developed a QuorumMind Feature Flag library that you can see in my GitHub, and you also can read the Medium post. But basically, it's a library that allow you to use the console or Firebase or AWS AppConfig as a feature flag configuration storage and use a core library in order to enable or disable some feature flags. The core library basically has feature flag definition, which basically you can implement in your flags and use later in your code. The console implementation will provide you the storage for your feature flag configuration. Here you can see the console rule example. For example, you can have age-based flag and you have a property that says minimum age, or you can have a region-based flag and you can put the load regions, for example US or Canada. In order to use it in your code, you need to stop. First, you need to provide which provider you want to use. For example, here you can provide the console feature flag, and you need to provide the base URL and base path in the key value storage in the console. Later, you need also add a feature flag core and pass your application name. And you need to register known types of feature flags classes that you implement. This name of the feature flag class should be also put it in the type inside the configuration. And later on inside your code you can just say feature flag service is feature enable and pass the flag name, user ID and context. Later we will see what is this. So let's dive to the console. Here my tilt, and as you can see in the key value I don't have anything. Here is my context that I will provide to feature flag service in order to check if this feature flag is enabled or disabled for this user and for this region and so on. So as I told you, here I set up my console and the base path will be the feature flags. This base path in the key value storage. And application name will be my app, and I put the interval to refresh the configuration every 10 seconds. In production you don't need to pass such value, you can refresh it every 1 minute or even 1 hour, depends on your environment. And here I have my flags, you can see them. So here is a minimum age, region base has allow regions array, role base, allow roles, and so on. Each of the flags implement feature flag definition, and basically you can create whatever you want and to put it inside the configuration. And here in controller we will use this feature flag service. We will pass the name of the flag, the user ID and user context, and we will get the result if this feature flag enabled or disabled for this user. So let's start the application. And because I don't have any configuration in my console, you can see that all the features is disabled for this user. So let's back to console and we will create a folder that will be named Feature Flags. And inside this folder we will create folder for our application, which is my app. And inside this folder we will create the flags. So let's take the H feature flag. We will take the region feature flag. And we will take the role-based feature flag. Pay attention that in the role feature flag we don't have the type by purpose, just to see how it will react. And if we will back to Swagger and we'll execute again, you can see that the region and adults, which is basically the H feature flag, returning true, but the admins, which is a role-based flag, still returning false. Then if we will open the code, you can see that we have failed flag missing type field. So we can back to role-based and to put type exactly how the class name. So now we need wait a bit, but already role-based flag returning true. So this is it. You can guys implement any feature flag that you want, create your class, put this class definition in your storage of feature flag configuration. It can be console, Firebase, AWS app config, or you can implement any storage that you want by yourself by using the core library. Thank you, and happy coding.